These are my glazed cipollini onions. They're gorgeous. And they've been on the stove for about a good hour now. It's a whole process. But basically, you create a caramel with sugar and water. A third of a cup of sugar. 1 tablespoon of water, which I thought was a bit odd, but something really interesting happened. It just kind of melted into the water and turned into this weird sugary syrup. And I made sure that I stood next to it. When it turned to golden amber, I added actually, what was it? Like a cup of vinegar, of balsamic vinegar, and I had to remelt the caramel because the caramel formed like a candy almost, so you want to remelt the caramel. I threw in my onions, I added 4 bay leaves, and reduced it down. I added 2 cups of chicken stock and 1 cup of water. I think it was a little bit too much liquid, so it's going to take me a little longer to reduce it, but what's going to happen as it cooks down, it's just going to form this sticky, gooey, delicious glaze, which is going to be divine. Ooh, let's take a look at my onions. They look so delicious. Look. So remember they had a lot more liquid before. As you see, it's reducing down and getting quite thick and gooey and caramelly. And you know, I've been cooking these for a long time, so I said before to put 2 cups of chicken stock and 1 cup of water. Play around with that. I would now, knowing that it takes this long, I would just do 2 cups of the chicken stock and watch and add water. I think there was a little bit too much liquid because you should be able to cook the cipollinis down in a matter of an hour and a half. It's been like 2 hours for me now, but they are looking quite divine, I must say. And in the cipollinis, like I said, I have bay leaves, 4 or 5 of them. And you know what I did? I took just a piece of a zest of a lime, you can use lemon, and threw it in there just to give it a little bit of a tang. Delicious cipollini onions. Oh my god, it's like you could turn the pan upside down and it will stick to the pan.
Yeah, you see how slow it's sliding down? That gives you an idea of the consistency.
You just want it to be almost like just, I guess, caramel. It's like candy, like she said. Before I serve the onions, I'm going to pull out the bay leaves and I'm going to pull out my lime zest.
I haven't got to experience what exactly you did with the onions.
Well, you see they're all thick. I have a glaze happening, and I've explained to our viewers that it's been a long journey. So we're 2 hours in, and I had to do this really complicated caramel. So I took a very small amount of water. It's actually like 1 tablespoon of water and a third of a cup of sugar, and had to make a caramel. So I had to watch it over medium heat until it started to go amber in color. You miss that window, you're screwed because your shit will burn up.
Yeah.
And you do not want burnt ass caramelized cipollini onions. So once I got the perfect amber color, then I had to add balsamic vinegar. There's like a gang load of balsamic vinegar in there right now. And then 2 cups of I put in chicken stock, and then they actually said 3 cups. I put 2 cups of chicken stock, 1 cup of water, and it was just too much liquid.
Yeah.
So I was telling the viewers that start with 2 cups, and if you need to, you can add more.
And just pay attention to the consistency.
You cannot leave your stove, especially with something like this.
And I love the flavor of bay leaves. Isn't it amazing how you can put bay leaf? Put bay leaf in just about anything.
I know, it's fine. So
we love bay leaves.
This is at the consistency I wanted, so I'm going to shut this off and just let it sit.
It's like a thick
syrup.
Exactly. It's like a thick maple syrup. That's what it looks like.
So we're going to turn that off. And I had to bring it down to moderate low heat. And you don't want to mess around. You don't want to stir the onions or turn them because they're so soft now, they'll fall apart. Olivia is doing the happy dance. Woo! She just tasted the onions.
Oh! God! Damn. Oh, you don't understand. This is like a piece of heaven. I really wish you could experience the party going on in my mouth right now. It's almost like I'm on drugs, like I'm on ecstasy or something.
Oh my God.
Woo, girl.
I guess she likes the onions.